A quote that she finds inspirational is, "Never give up and keep on trying." Tatiana is escorted by Monett Cubs wrestler Chris Spears. Junior attendant, Miss Tatiana Klar.
It's time for Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, Friendly Tire, Bass Equipment, EFCO, Coast to Coast, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Shane's Heating and Air, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Vaughn's JDV, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, the Monett Times, the CPA Group, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Tyson Foods, Wintech, Post Electric, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Play Power, Blouse Family Dentistry, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, First State Bank, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Grand Tire, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Nestle Road and Roberts, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Quick Draw Gun, K Concrete, Price Cutter, Schreiber Foods, Great Dave's Coffee, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Morton Buildings, Remax Properties, Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, Monett Mufflers and More, Jack Henry, Sonic Drive-In, Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, HHR Construction, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tombstone Solutions, Prime Cut, Joe's Tree Service, Crown Double K Realty, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. Now celebrating his 39th year of sports play-by-play broadcasting, here is Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Monett High School. This is Mike McClure along with Dave Beckett. Welcome to tonight's Big 8 Conference West Division matchup between the Seneca Indians and the Monett Cubs in the annual Rose game at Monett High School. Seneca, winners of 3 in a row. They are 11-7 overall, 3-0 in the Big 8 Conference West Division, coached by Court Hardy in his second season. The Cubs coming in at 7-12 overall, 1-0 in the Big 8 West under first-year head coach Andrew Ballack. Seneca back on January the 23rd defeated Liberal 72-45. The Cubs also played this past Tuesday, getting a road conference win at East Newton, 51-49 over the Patriots. Monett and Seneca played each other in the Seneca tournament on December the 8th. Seneca getting a 7-point win over the Cubs, 51-44. We'll come back and start our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack after this timeout. You're listening to Big 8 Conference Basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Friendly Tire at 703 West Highway 60 in Monett is proud to feature Yokohama tires. Yokohama's product line has expanded beyond its highly respected racing tires to include excellent all-season passenger car, crossover, SUV, and pickup tires, as well as all-terrain and mud-terrain tires. Check out the Yokohama Avid Ascend, the most advanced grand touring tire ever. Friendly Tire is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. Stop in today for great customer service.
A multiple Gold Cup winner as Missouri's best small daily newspaper, the Monett Times is your most trusted source for local news. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com, or follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Call 417-235-3135 to purchase a subscription or place a classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 801 North Lincoln. The Monett Times, your hometown area newspaper since 1899.
Founded in 1951, EFCO in Monett is a leading manufacturer of architectural aluminum, window, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems for commercial architectural applications. EFCO welcomes opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of our customers. We want you to be a part of our team. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. EFCO is an equal opportunity employer.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street. Friendly Tires, 703 West Highway 60, featuring Yokohama Tires. Thank you to Mark Witt. The Monett Times at 801 North Lincoln. Purchasers subscription today. And EFCO, founded in 1951. Their main office at 1000 County Road in Monett. You can apply online to join Team EFCO. Starting our pregame visit with Andrew Ballack, Monett and Seneca tonight. The Cubs coming off a terrific road win at East Newton, 51-49. Your first visit to the East Newton gym, I guess, and one of the older gyms. But, man, that's a great, great road win.
Yeah, for sure. We played a pretty good game, right? Almost a complete game. We had a few minutes where we kind of had a lull defensively. But we played a really good game. We got down late in the game, and my guys just made play after play to get us back, to get us that two-point lead. Big offensive plays, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, made some free throws, as well as a big stop at the end to ultimately get a win. So it was big for our guys.
Big game for Landon Brand, a double-double, 19 points, and a very good 13 rebounds.
Yeah, right. He was huge for us. I mean, it seemed to me during the game he had 13 offensive rebounds, right? He was rebounding well. He just kind of, just had the I want it mentality when the shot went up offensively. So he was really big. Actually secured a big offensive rebound putback late in the game to kind of help propel us to that victory. So he had a big night, as well as other guys.
We'll come back and continue our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. Farmers Insurance has been sharing practical insurance knowledge for more than 90 years. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Contact Farmers Insurance agent Scott Smith in Monett at 417-737-7444 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter the most. That's Scott Smith at 417-737-7444 or visit his office at 103 Cleveland. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry employee discounts.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Locally family-owned and operated.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Coast to Coast at 500 South Cotter. Thank you so much to Leonard Witt and his staff. Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance at 103 Cleveland. Farmers Insurance offers discounts to employees of Cox Health, Jack Henry, teachers, educators, and many more. Shane's Heating and Air. Thank you to Marcus and Sandra. Call them at 417-235-6183. 3 generations serving your heating and air needs since 1946. And Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. Continuing our visit with Andrew Ballack, it is Monett and Seneca. The Indians coming in at 11-7. They're already 3-0 in the Big 8 Conference with a road win at Cassville, home wins over McDonald County and Nevada. This is the defending district champions. And tell me about the Indian Ball Club. What do you see on film?
Yeah, they have a really good team. Obviously, like you mentioned, we played them back in December, early in the year. We actually played pretty good. Ended up losing by 7. Some plays at the end went their way instead of ours. But they have a really good team, really good team. High IQ, good athletes, really good team, know how to play, know how to win. So it's going to be a tough challenge tonight for my guys. I hope they are excited for it, ready for it, and then just ready to compete tonight.
I'm glad you mentioned athletes because a lot of these Seneca basketball players were also on their football team that's had recent success, including reaching the state championship game this year. Zane Grotjohn, Morgan Vaughn, Ethan Altick, Blake Hearn, these are all familiar faces. Let's talk about that first meeting. You lost that one 51-44. Grotjohn had 15 points. Brand had 14 for the Cubs, and you said just kind of got away late in the second half.
Yeah, we actually, like I said, we played a really good game, and I think, if I can recall, like 4 minutes left in the game, we might have been up 1 or down 1 right late, and then they hit a big three. They hit a big three late to kind of push the lead to a couple points, and then ultimately, we had a few misses. They had a few buckets on the other end to push that lead to, and then fouls, free throws, push that lead to 7. But like I said, yeah, athletic team. A lot of those kids play football. It rolls right into the basketball court. They like to get up and down the court. If we turn the ball over, they'll have a good time flying up and down the court, scoring at the rim. If we value it, take care of it, get good shots, the shots we want, then we think we have an opportunity, right, to get a win. So just taking care of the ball, controlling their athleticism, controlling them in transition will be big for us.
We'll come back and wrap up our visit with Andrew Ballack in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Locally family-owned and operated since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company is the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport, to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company, north of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett, and their new location in Cassville, 472 State Highway 76. Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Vaughn's JDV, excavation and hauling work since 1959. Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street, Bass Equipment at 607 17th Street, and the CPA Group, 2 convenient locations, 217 4th Street in Monett, their new location in Cassville, 472 State Highway 76. It is definitely tax season. If you need help with your taxes or any business accounting needs, contact the professionals at the CPA Group. Wrapping up our visit with Andrew Ballack, Monett and Seneca. The Indians we mentioned 3-0, the Cubs 1-0, so both teams still realistic chances of winning a Big 8 Conference West Division championship. Is that kind of a goal for your team this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a goal for sure. I think just taking it one day at a time, one game at a time is more so a goal in our mind, in my guys' mind. We just want to take care of the next day, right? We got a big road win, and we celebrated it that night, but when we got back to work on Wednesday, it's time to get back to work, prepare for Seneca. But yeah, both teams, they're 3-0, we're 1-0. We're at home. There's a lot of energy in the school this week, so we're hoping that can transfer onto the basketball court for my guys. And if we just play hard, play with a lot of energy, do what we're supposed to do, then we live with the result no matter how it goes, right? So we're excited. I hope my guys are really excited.
Do you use the Rose game as a little bit of a motivating factor tonight?
I mean, every basketball game I'm motivated, right? But I think the energy in the school, right, from the students and from my players, just have a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, playing at home, a lot of excitement. So I hope they really come out and compete early, try to establish some things early, make some shots, sit down and guard, get some stops, and then you never know, see what happens at the end.
Appreciate the visit. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
It's Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack. We'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups in a minute. You're listening to Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
When you need professional electrical services for your residential, commercial, and industrial properties, contact Post Electric. You can also trust Post Electric to provide you with electrical solutions for your new construction project. You can rest easy knowing that we offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and emergency service on all electric services. Our local family-owned and operated business has been proudly serving all of Southwest Missouri with locations in Branson and Monett. For a free estimate, call Post Electric at 417-846-7100.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance, his office on East Highway 60 next to Remax Properties. Tyson Foods, check out TysonFoodsCareers.com if you'd like to go to work for a Fortune 500 company. Wintech, an employee-owned company, locations in Monett and Cassville. And Post Electric, give Ryan Post a call, 417-846-7100 for all of your electrical needs, both inside and outside. Mike McClure joined tonight by Monett High School Athletic Hall of Fame broadcaster Dave Beckett. It's the annual Rose basketball game, equivalent to a football homecoming, if you will, and a great crowd here at the high school. Again, the student section behind the Monett bench, all in their black sweatshirts, black t-shirts on blackout night. It's Monett and Seneca, both teams unbeaten in the Big 8 West. The Cubs 1-0, Seneca already 3-0. They've already met one time this year. It was in the Seneca tournament December 8th. Seneca got a 51-44 win over the Cubs. Ought to be a really good boys basketball game tonight.
A lot of energy, and I want to say gymnasium, but the Monett High School gymnasium tonight is, well, there should be. Biggest crowd of the year every year is whenever we have the Rose festivities, the homecoming festivities, which we've just been able to witness, and then a lot of excitement. The Cubs coming off a thrilling 51-49 road victory at East Newton, so the Cubs got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. Coach Ballack was talking about how that a lot of excitement this week because of the Rose thing situation, plus the naming of the new football coach. And Ben Mock's been down twice and has met with kids and stuff, so a lot of excitement with the kids. So hopefully that will transition over into the basketball game here tonight.
And it is quite all right that you said E.E. Kent Gymnasium, because it was late February a year ago when this Seneca Indian team beat Aurora to win their 10th district championship in school history. They hadn't won one in 10 years, so they have good feelings about coming back to Monett. Yes, it's back at the high school gym, but I really like their second-year head coach, Court Hardy, who replaced one of my favorite people of all time, Will King, as the longtime boys basketball coach at Seneca. Court, 28 wins, 19 losses, 17-12, district champions last year, 11-7 this year, and bringing a 3-game winning streak into the game tonight. And as we've already talked about, a lot of these Seneca names are going to be familiar because they played on Cody Hilburn's football team, which got to the state championship game this year and has won back-to-back district titles. These are just good athletes for Seneca.
And because of that success on the football field, the basketball team gets a late start and a slow start out of the gate because don't get the extra practice time that everybody else gets because of their football team extending the season. So Seneca's kind of coming into their own. Like you say, they've got a 3-game winning streak. So Seneca's looking good. Monett's looking good. Hopefully it'll be a really tight, contested contest here tonight.
Starting lineups, first of all, for the Seneca Indians, it's 11-7, 3-0 in the Big 8 West. The guards, Zane Grotjohn, a 5'10 junior, averaging 10 points. Second guard, Gavin Hoover, 6'1 senior, also averaging 10 points. Third guard, Ethan Altick, 6' senior, averaging a team-high 14 points. The forwards are Morgan Vaughn, 6'1 senior, averaging 12 points and a team-high 7 rebounds, and Blake Hearn, a 6'2 senior, averaging 4 points. Grotjohn, Hoover, Altick, Vaughn, and Hearn for Seneca. Starting lineup for the Monett Cubs coming in at 7-12, 1-0 in the Big 8 West. Starting guards, Evan Witt, 6' senior, averaging 7 points. Heisman Crockett, 5'7 senior, averaging 3 points. The 3 forwards are Ian Waterman, a 6'1 senior, averaging 13 points per ball game. Logan Coots, 6'7 junior, averaging 3 points. And Landon Brandt, 6'2 junior, Monett's leading scorer at 15 points per game and leading rebounder at 6 boards per game. Waterman, Witt, Crockett, Coots, and Brandt. We've got an all-star officiating crew tonight. Derek Price, Bobby Thiel, and Kirk Moore. It's Monett hosting Seneca in the annual Rose Game. Our pregame continues in a minute.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Families that play together stay together. At Play Power, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. PlayPower is an equal opportunity employer.
At Glaus Family Dentistry, your oral health is our primary concern. Dr. Michael Glaus and Dr. Tandy Mulheron want to make sure your teeth stay healthy, function well, and look great. From regular cleanings and exams to advanced restorative treatments, all of your routine dental needs can be met right here at 800 Cleveland in Monett. Call 235-5155, Glaus Family Dentistry. We are your hometown dental team.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you this evening by Randall, Mosry, and Randall, attorneys at law, providing over 80 years of combined experience. Play Power at 878 East Highway 60. Experience the power of play. Apply today and come work in a fun environment where they make playground equipment. Glaus Family Dentistry, 8th and Cleveland and Monett. They are your hometown dental team. See what a difference it makes going to a family-owned dental practice. Cubs are looking for their first win at home this year. They're 0-4 in home games. This is their first home conference game. Seneca 2-2 on opponents' floors, 1-0 in road conference matchups, winning at Cassville on January the 5th, 68-52. The Indians and the Cubs, the opening tap next on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say nobody beats our deal.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMEC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups on small to mid-size lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMEC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
If the American dream of homeownership is your dream too, it can become a reality with realistic goals, sound advice, careful planning, and a clear understanding of the costs involved. First State Bank's experienced mortgage lenders are available every day to answer your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. Don't forget about their award-winning service department. IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 1716 North 9th Street, specializing in precision since 1982. And First State Bank, get cash back, earn high interest, ask for Casasa checking. Cubs are averaging 53 points per game, giving up 60 points per game. Seneca averages 61 points per ball game while giving up 54, so Seneca scoring about 8 more points per game, giving up 6 fewer points per ball game. Indians are playing great at home, 7-2. We mentioned 2-2 on opponents' floors, 2-3 on neutral floors. Cubs 0-4 at home, 3-5 on opponents' floors, 4-3 on neutral floors. These two teams will be in the same district, Class 4 District 12, Aurora, East Newton, Monett, Cassville, Seneca, and the host Mount Vernon Mountaineers. Seneca already with that one victory over Monett. Cubs really need to try to get a matching victory against Seneca tonight, just as far as a possible district seed maybe one way or the other. Ken Gaspar with the introduction of the starting lineup, and we will come back with the opening tap right after this.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau at 100 Chapel Drive. He's got you covered. And Grand Tire, 4 convenient locations, Joplin, Cassville, Aurora, and Pierce City. Get your new tires today at Grand Tire. Seneca in the red jerseys, Monett in the white. Derek Price will toss the ball in the air as Logan Coots jumping against Morgan Vaughn. Opening tap controlled by Monett. We are located across from the huddle camera as you're watching on the YouTube channel, across from the team benches. So as we look on, Monett moving from left to right, Seneca from right to left. Branch pass deflected out of bounds by Blake Hearn, and Monett will inbound across from the Seneca bench.
Both teams coming out very aggressive, Mike, and a lot of energy, what you talked about earlier, and Cubs throwing the ball inside court.
Brand had a good ball game the first matchup against Seneca and led Monett with 14 points. There's a steal by Morgan Vaughn, second team all-conference a year ago. He misses the layup. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Monett. Couldn't tell if Heisman Crockett got back in time to maybe alter that shot or not, but nonetheless, that's a shot Seneca needs to make.
Good hustle by Heisman. He turned the ball over, but then come back and was able to get a hand on it. Open three-pointer now by Grotjohn. No good, and Waterman comes away with the rebound.
Grotjohn, the leading three-point shooter for Seneca, 38 for 105, 36%. The Cubs will bury a three from the left wing. It's Heisman Crockett.
Don't look to shoot very much, but he's got a pretty good percentage from 3, and Heisman eyes it and buys it.
Heisman, Crockett, 11 of 51, 22%. The Cubs as a team this year hitting 28% from the three-point arc. So Monett scoring first, taking the 3-0 lead. Seneca with the basketball. Cubs in a 2-3 zone. Right side, Grosjean, who averaged 8 points a game last year. Nice pass backdoor, and Hearn will lay it in.
Snuck behind the defense there, did Hearn, and good pass, and we're tied at, well, 3-2. Right. Cubs still on top because of the three-pointer.
Half-court trap here by Seneca. Brandt has it between the circles, looks right, goes right to Waterman. Touch pass to Heisman Crockett. That pass will go out of bounds. I don't think Seneca touched it. They did not. That's a Monett turnover.
Defense of Seneca's, Mike's kind of got the Cubs pushed out a long ways away from the lane, and passing lanes aren't very good that way, passing angles, so to speak, and Cubs turn it over.
3-2, Monett with the lead. Seneca the ball, 90 seconds into the first quarter. Good pass down low, shot is up, missed again by Vaughn. Offensive rebound, Hearn, his shot blocked. Monett will pick up the loose ball. Outlet pass in front court to Evan Witt, who had 5 points against Seneca in the first matchup. Over to Waterman. He was a double-figure scorer. He had 12. Brandt, right side, Waterman. 3 from the right wing, no good. Defensive rebound, Hearn. He's got Altick down at the other end, and Altick's shot blocked out of bounds by Waterman.
Cubs had a good open shot that time, but Waterman unable to make the connection, then hustle back and knock the ball out of bounds at Seneca with the ball underneath their own basket.
3-2, Monett the lead, almost 2 minutes in. Top of the circle, Ethan Altick, a member of the Big 8 West all-defensive team last season. He averaged 7 points a game. Grosjean averaged 8 points per ball game. Grosjean, a team-high 15 points against the Cubs the first matchup. Altick had 13. Cubs staying in the 2-3 zone, sending working around the three-point arc. On the right side, Gavin Hoover against the 2-3 zone. Crockett and Witt on the top. Brandt, Coots, and Waterman down low. 5:38 to go first quarter. Here's a three in the air by Altick, short. Rebound off the hand of a Monett player, recovered by Hoover. Middle of the lane jumper, good by Hoover.
Cubs have got to come up with those defensive rebounds, and the Indians go on top 4-3.
First lead change of the ball game. 5:20 to go first quarter. Indians by 1. Cubs with the ball. Crockett finds Witt. His pass stolen by Grosjean. Monett's second turnover. Here comes Hearn in front court. Left wing Altick. Down to the left block, Vaughn. Back on top, straight on three. Grosjean, good.
Grosjean's going to make that most of the time right at the top of the key because he's that type of shooter. Then good open look by the Indians.
Seneca by 4, their largest lead in the first quarter. Here comes Brandt driving hard to the basket. Shot will not go, but a foul on Seneca.
Good drive by Landon, saw the opening and took it very aggressively and was able to draw the foul.
First foul on Blake Hearn. Landon Brandt to the free throw line, 65 of 116, just 56%, and he misses the first.
The shooter that Landon is got to be able to make more free throws than that because the slasher that he is, he's going to draw a lot of fouls, so as evidenced by the number that he shot, but you got to take advantage of those fouls.
He goes 0 for 2. Alex Meeks checked in after the first missed free throw, replacing Logan Coots. Meeks, a 6'1 sophomore. Here's a spin move inside by Hearn, lost it going up. Loose ball picked up by Waterman. Seneca has scored 5 straight. They lead at 7-3. Brandt on top to Crockett. Crockett bounce pass right side to Waterman. Goes right back to Crockett, being chased by Hoover. Now the pass comes over to Landon Brandt. Seneca defense very, very active.
And the Cubs are still attacking from the outside. Need to try to get it inside from the inside out. But
deep three, Waterman, no good. Offensive rebound, Crockett, smallest guy on the floor. Crockett pressured, finds Brandt. Halfway through the first quarter, Monett down 7-3. Ball was not deflected out of bounds. That is Monett's third turnover.
And again, the Indians' defense has just got the Cubs playing out there on the perimeter, not looking to the inside. And you've got to be able to get it inside once in a while to touch pass back outside to make that defense collapse on the inside.
Miles Young getting set to check in for Monett. Cubs back in their 2-3 zone. Hoover, right side, Altick. Altick gets it back from Grosjean, dribbles to the top of the key, left wing to Hoover. 3:38 to go first quarter. Seneca leading Monett 7-3. Indians with the basketball. Hoover dishes it left side, Grosjean. Feeds in the paint to Hearn, and Hearn is fouled.
Indians got it inside, just like I was talking about how the Cubs need to get it inside, and were able to draw the foul were the Indians. That's going to go against Meeks, his first two-shot foul.
Seneca, a 60% free throw shooting team. Hearn is just a 32% free throw shooter. First one no good. 7 of 22. Miles Young in for Monett, 5'9" sophomore, to replace Heisman Crockett.
It's an early substitution there for Heisman and bringing in Miles, but we'll see what Miles does. His second shot is good.
8-3. Seneca by 5. They've scored 6 straight. Cubs have been sitting on 3 for a while. 3:20 to go first quarter. Crockett hit a 3. That's been the only points. Here's Brandt driving, whistle, charge. Drawing the charge was Vaughn. Landon Brandt's first personal foul.
Landon drove the baseline and got up in the air, which means you're out of control, and the Indians were right there to draw the charge.
Jace Schulte in, a 5'11" junior for Seneca, replacing Zane Grotjohn. Some backcourt pressure by Monett. 3:10 to go first quarter. Seneca 8, Monett 3. Indians with the ball. Into front court, Altick. Nice pass down low. Vaughn goes up strong, missed it, gets his own rebound back and tips it in. And Monett calls a timeout. Morgan Vaughn with his first 2 points. Timeout on the floor. 2:59 to go in the first quarter. Seneca 10, Monett 3. Back in a minute.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply. 3 convenient locations, South Highway 37 in Monett, as well as locations in Carthage and Springfield. Good timeout by Andrew Ballack. Seneca on an 8-0 run. Cubs trail 10-3, under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Miles Young passes in front court to Waterman, bouncing it to Landon Brandt. Right side, Young for 3, no good, off the front of the rim. And a foul on the rebound. It'll be a holding foul on Seneca.
I believe it's going to go against Hearn, as Meeks had position in there, and the foul will go against Blake Hearn, his second.
Correct. So he has both of the Seneca fouls. Kay Johnson now in for Seneca, 5'11" senior. Inbounds pass to Waterman. Monett trailing 10-3, 2:40 to go first quarter. Brandt between the circles, guarded by Johnson. Right side to Miles Young. Bounce pass right baseline. This is a nice move inside by Meeks, up with the left hand short. Rebound by Vaughn.
Cubs got a good look at it, just did not finish.
Morgan Vaughn, first team All-District last year, second team All-Conference. He passes over to Johnson, on top to Hoover. Monett staying in the 2-3 zone with now Miles Young and Evan Witt on the top. Meeks, Brandt, Waterman down on the baseline. 2:07 to go in the first, 10-3 Seneca. Indians with the ball. Hoover inside the free throw line, back on the right wing. 3 by Altick, circles around and out. Offensive rebound Seneca, that's put up and in by Hoover.
And again, offensive rebounding. It's carrying the Indians to the 12-3 lead.
10-0 run for Seneca. Near steal by Altick, knocked that pass out of bounds. Sub in for Monett. Hayden Copeland, a 6-foot senior, replacing Evan Witt. Copeland averaging 6 points per game off the bench. 1:45 to go first quarter, 12-3 Seneca. Cubs scored first, so we'll correct that. It is a 12-0 run for Seneca. Brandt driving to the basket and scores.
Landon finally got an opening and was able to go inside and make the basket for the Cubs. Much needed basket.
Brandt averaging 15 per game. Near steal by Monett. Vaughn rather. Foul on the floor will be against the Cubs.
I believe it's going to go against Copeland. I'm not sure. Still not up there. No, it's going to go against Meeks. Alex Meeks picking up his second.
Wow. Logan Coots back in. Meeks will check out. Here is Hoover. Vaughn inside. Shot is up and good and a foul. Vaughn with 4 points will go to the free throw line for 1.
And this time Copeland is whistled for the foul on the shot. And Vaughn was the recipient of the pass and the basket. Now then step to the line.
Free throw good. Vaughn 60% foul shooter, now with 5 points. 15-5, Seneca by 10. And it's their largest lead of the first quarter. Monett in front court. They've had a 3 by Crockett, a bucket by Brandt. That's been it. 1 minute to go first quarter. Cubs down 15-5. Right side, Miles Young. Back left wing, Waterman. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound Young. Goes up strong. Missed it. Offensive rebound Brandt. 1 dribble. Goes up and scores.
Cubs working the glass that time hard and was rewarded with a 2-pointer for Brandt.
Brandt with 4. Crockett with 3. Cubs trail 15-7. 33 seconds remaining first quarter. Let's see if Seneca wants to hold for 1 shot. Court Hardy, graduate of Diamond High School, former assistant coach at Webb City, taking over for Will King last year as Seneca boys basketball coach. Floater down the lane, that's short. The miss by Grotjohn. Cubs get the rebound. Some backcourt pressure by Seneca. Monett should get a decent look. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Brandt, little Euro step, finger roll, missed it, gets his own rebound back and scores.
Not to be denied that time. Landon went hard to the basket, knew that he missed it, went right back up and got his missed shot and scored. Bring the Cubs within 6.
At the end of 1, Monett trailing at Seneca 15, Monett 9 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since 1988, Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrist, a member of Vision Source, has been the leader and preferred provider of quality vision care products and personalized optometry services. Dr. Jerry Roberts, Dr. Michael Roberts, and Dr. Aubrey Roberts are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in your community through enhanced vision. Nestle Road and Roberts has 3 convenient locations: 5th and Cleveland in Monett, east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You will be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they would love a chance to earn your business. We are Missouri's highest rated Cerakote shop and offer custom laser engraving. We have shops in both Monett and Cassville, so please stop by and say hello. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service. Quick Draw Gun, your hometown gun store.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. A traveling violation called on Jace Schulte for Seneca. Cubs will get the basketball back on the turnover, down by 6.
So opening the second quarter, the Indians turn the ball over, and we'll see if the Cubs can take advantage. They turn it right back over.
My goodness, here's a takeaway by Vaughn. Vaughn's pass, a nice job by Copeland, got a hand on it to knock it out of bounds.
Got a fingertip on it, just not enough to throw it out there in front of himself, and the ball goes out of bounds, but Seneca will retain possession.
Out front, Altick plays catch with Grotjohn. Grotjohn hesitated on the 3. Johnson fires the 3. It is no good. Who gets the rebound? Both teams fighting for it. It goes out of bounds, and that's a last touch by Seneca.
Good hustle by Landon Brandt that time to get down there and work hard on the defensive boards and force the ball off the hands of the Indians.
15-9. Cubs were down by as many as 9, and actually by as many as 10 in the first quarter. They were down 15-5. There's a big collision in the paint.
And another charge is going to go against Landon Brandt.
Had to wait and see what Derek Price had on that one. So no choice here. Andrew Ballack has to go to his bench, and Heisman Crockett will check in for Brandt.
Cubs with some token pressure just to half court and then drop back in their 2-3 zone. Indians on top still, 15-9.
Well, it's just a big second foul on Brandt. He had 6 points, and you commented several times on his hustle. Here's a turnaround shot by Altick, no good. Seneca gets the rebound back. They deflect it to Altick. He misses again. How about another rebound this time by Vaughn, and there's a Monett foul.
Indians just quicker to the ball. The Cubs just can't find a handle on it, and Indians working the offensive rebounding very aggressively, and another 2-shot foul.
First foul on Ian Waterman. Vaughn to the free throw line. First one good. He has 6 points. This is Gavin Hoover in for Seneca. Getting ready to check in is Gabe Sykes, a 6'7" senior. Second free throw no good. Defensive rebound to Logan Coots. Love the backcourt pressure by Seneca, even off of a missed free throw. Neither team has scored in the second. 6:30 to go, second quarter. Open three for Waterman is up. Good.
Ian's first three, and the Indians right back on the attack the other way.
Tough shot by Altick, and he is fouled.
Another foul on Waterman. That's his second. Wow. And the Indians are right after a make. You talked about a missed free throw getting a double team defensively. After a make from the Cubs, they come right back and on the attack, and fortunately for the Cubs, Altick misses the first of 2 free throws.
Seneca 3 for 6 in the foul line. Monett 0 for 2. Altick with one more. 69% foul shooter. Missed them both. Coots the rebound. Gives it up in the backcourt to Copeland. Copeland the last 3 years at Breen Christian Academy in Monett. Here's Crockett. To Witt, back to Crockett. Goes right back to Evan Witt. Pass to Copeland, off his hand, but recovered by Waterman. There's a bad pass, stolen by Altick. He will drive and score.
Cubs simply just not taking care of the basketball. 18-12, Indians still on top, 5:40 to go in the first half.
Cubs need to get it into front court. They beat the 10 count, and that's a foul on Seneca.
First foul, in fact, of the first half.
Well, this quarter.
Or first quarter, yeah, I keep forgetting. We go back.
Ooh, Landon Brandt back in with 2 fouls to replace Crockett. That last foul on Seneca's Ethan Altick, his first.
Landon got to be selective whenever you go aggressive.
Yeah.
But it's important to have him in there, he being Landon, because of his offensive ability.
Coming off a double-double, 19 points, 13 rebounds in that win at East Newton. Brandt, 3-ball, right pocket, good.
Exactly called. That's how important Landon Brandt is, and hits a 3 out of the corner.
(18-15). Monett down 3, loose ball, stolen by Coots.
Copeland got a finger on it, and Coots comes away with the ball.
They'll hand it to Evan Witt. Cubs can tie it with a 3. Waterman back out to Copeland. Bounce pass to Waterman. Baseline jumper, rattles out. Seneca will save the rebound back in bounds, but they save it to Waterman. He missed the bunny, and the rebound to Altick.
Ball come right back to Ian, and Ian just simply could not put the ball in, and now then going to be the second foul on Aiden Copeland, looks like, over there on the far side. Oh, no, it's third. My mistake. I anticipated the other way, and Ian picks up his third foul.
That one will sting. 4:39 to go second quarter. Seneca up 18-15. Monett was down 15-5 late in the first quarter. Whistle, moving screen on Seneca.
Offensive foul, number 15, Ethan Altick.
Altick with his second. Subs for Seneca. Jace Schulte back in along with Blake Hearn. Brandt will inbound. Wow, dangerous inbounds pass to Copeland on the other side of the court. Copeland made the catch, goes back to Brandt. 3 for the tie. No, not this time. Rebound Seneca. Grosjean, long outlet pass. Good catch by Schulte, and he is fouled.
Schulte was completely out of control, and the Cubs just end up fouling him on the shot, so a 2-shot foul.
Coots with his first. Schulte, team best 77% free throw shooter, 20 of 26. He averaged 3 points a game last year, averaging 8 points this year. First free throw is short. Seneca now 3 for 8 from the foul line.
Cubs still hanging around, 18-15, 4:17 to go in the first half.
One more for Schulte, this one good. His first point. Backcourt pressure by Seneca. Indians by 4, not quite halfway through the second quarter. Copeland on top to Miles Young. Free throw line, Witt, touch pass, Copeland 3, no good. And Brandt was very, very close to getting a third foul going for the rebound. Hoover driving the other way for Seneca. Touch pass to Hearn off his hands, a steal by Witt. Witt, Copeland, nice move. Gets bumped, and there is a foul on Seneca.
Got the pass, and Aiden pivoted all the way around and then drew the foul, and it'll be a 2-shot foul for Aiden as he steps to the line. The Cubs down 4.
Well, that's 3 on Blake Hearn. Aiden Copeland, 69% foul shooter. First one no good. Copeland 20 of 29 this year. The Cubs are 0 for 3 from the foul line. Here is Cade Johnson back in for Seneca. Hearn has to sit down with the 3 fouls. And talking to assistant coach Grant Barrett, who was the head coach of the Mount Vernon Lady Mountaineers, took them to the state championship game 2 seasons ago. It's been 3 seasons now. And Lacey Stokes was a graduating senior, and after then 2 years at Missouri Southern, now playing, of course, from Missouri State. 19-16 after the one made free throw by the Indians. There is a foul. What do we have? Held ball.
Copeland reaches in and ties up the Indians as Aiden Copeland made the second of his 2 free throws. And that kind of catches us up as it's still 19-16. Cubs down 3 with 3:35 to go in the first half.
Morgan Vaughn back in for Seneca. The 1-2-2 full court zone press. In front court, Witt. Left side, Young. Right wing, Copeland. Monett down 3 with the basketball. Good pass to Young. Bounce pass stolen by Johnson.
Cubs cut it to 3 numerous times and just can't get the ball to go or turn it over, and Indians back on the attack.
Grosjean, nice pass to Schulte. The shot no good. Defensive rebound, Copeland. In front court to Miles Young. Witt, strong pass to Copeland. Steps into a 3 for the tie. Missed it. Rebound, Brandt. Follow shot good.
Good offensive rebounding by the Cubs. It looked like the Copeland shot was going to go, but Brandt was right there for the miss and puts the ball up and in. A near steal, yes, a steal by Witt, and Brandt back to the basket, makes the layup and draws the foul.
Monett with their first lead at 20-19. The first lead since that 3-0, then 3-2 lead. The foul on Seneca on Johnson, his first.
And credit Witt with coming up the steal, and then he knocks the ball back to Brandt. Brandt makes the layup and the third point of the 3-point play. Cubs down with a 2-point lead.
With 2:29 to go second quarter. Vaughn into front court, handing it to Grosjean, standing in the block M near half court. Monett student body behind the team bench, making some noise. Schulte back on top to Grosjean, reversing it left side. Hoover inside to Vaughn, shot no good, but a Monett foul.
Indians working that zone to perfection that time, got the ball to the inside and then dropped it off to the baseline, and coming up with the foul will be Coots, his second.
Roach, first of 2 free throws, circles in for Vaughn. Vaughn, the team leader in rebounds for Seneca. Mentioned earlier, 60% free throw shooter. Misses the second, Coots the rebound. So 21-20 through all this. Monett still up by 1. A bad pass by Young, stolen by Johnson. Schulte in the lane, missed it. Rebound by Miles Young. Tries another pass that's batted up in the air, stolen by Hoover. Young commits a frustration foul, and it'll be Hoover going to the free throw line. Got to be smarter than that with your passes.
And the Cubs, with those long, lazy passes, have been guilty of numerous turnovers here in this ball game to make it a close game, really, and a two-shot foul again. Hoover shooting two.
The 43% free throw shooter gets the first.
Got to take care of the basketball.
Tied at 21. Hoover gets one more. 1:47 to go second quarter. Hoover 1 for 2. Rebound by Brandt. Brandt. Pass. Not very good. Stolen by Seneca. Outlet to Hoover. He scores.
Off the turnover of the Cubs.
Third lead change back to Seneca. Foul in the backcourt on the Indians, and that will put Monett to the free throw line.
Aiden Copeland will step to the line to shoot two. Indians take the lead on that layup, 23-21, but Aiden stepping to the line to possibly tie the score up if he can make both free throws.
First foul on Hoover. Copeland 1 for 2 last trip. First one good.
Meeks into the ball game. Young comes out and Brandt comes out as Crockett, excuse me, comes back in, and probably a good substitution, get Brandt out of there with 1:30 to go and 2 free throws as Aiden Copeland makes the second.
To tie us at 23.
Well,
oh, 22, that's right, 22-23, isn't it? No?
Should be 23.
That's what I thought. He made both free throws unless there was a lane violation that was called.
Anyway, the Seneca Indians do have the ball to go down and make the shot.
Hoover in the middle of the paint with 9. So we'll stay with 22-25 for the time being. Another steal by Vaughn. One-on-one, drives on Copeland and scores. Seneca just feasting on Monett turnovers right now. Into front court, Witt. Got a whistle. Moving screen on Monett.
And the Cubs, their own worst enemy here in the last 30 seconds here, is either turning the ball over on the pass or ill-advised screen. And Coots with 3 fouls now.
And he has to come out. Landon Thrasher in, a 6'3 junior. Coots with 3, Waterman with 3. Blake Hearn has 3 for Seneca. 47 seconds to go second quarter. Tough shot. That will miss for Schulte. Rebound by Monett. Vaughn gets his hand on the outlet pass, bats it up in the air, but Monett recovers. And they are giving Heisman Crockett all sorts of fits in the backcourt. Crockett to Copeland, back to Crockett. Here comes the double team, and there's a travel on Heisman Crockett.
The Cubs have got to come to the ball instead of stand over there with their hand in the air saying, I'm open. Well, you're not open because their teammate can't get the ball to you.
Been a bad stretch of basketball for Monett.
Kind of abandon whoever's got the ball are the Cubs.
27-22. 20 seconds left, first half. Seneca holding for the last shot of the half. Grote-John bouncing it to Johnson. 3 ball up, no good. Rebound Monett. 2 seconds. Shot from half court by Copeland. On the money, but just off the front of the rim. Halftime in Monett. Seneca 27, Monett 22. We'll come back and check the halftime stats after this break on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on our Facebook page. For your free estimates, call Stay Clear 417-669-5107. Cub basketball brought to you by Nessa Road and Roberts Optometrists, 3 convenient locations, Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell-Dobb. ASI, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Monett, Aurora, and Granby, hiring at all 3 locations. Quick Draw Gun, 601 South Kyler in Monett, 468 Highway 76 in Cassville, where they buy, sell, and trade. Stay Clear. Give them a call, 417-669-5107. And by K Concrete, a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete. Seneca led Monett 15-9 at the end of the first quarter. Cubs outscored the Indians by 1 in the second, 13-12, but Seneca still with the lead at the break, 27-22. We'll be back after this break and go over the first half stats on MHSCubs.com.
Price Cutter is the proud exclusive retailer of Show Me Beef, Missouri's best, born, raised, and processed in Missouri. This new line of local USDA Choice Angus beef products features superior craftsmanship and consistency that you can find in some of the finest restaurants. Show Me Beef and Price Cutter. Local matters. Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the rest for you with Price Cutter Curbside. Order online, by phone, or download our Shop Price Cutter app. Fill your cart, reserve your time slot, pay online. Try Price Cutter Curbside today.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods: to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
It is a great Dave for some Great Daves. Have you tried a cup of Great Dave's coffee? Perhaps you would like a drink from the espresso bar, including cappuccino, latte, iced latte, or Americano. For something different, try the Uncle Whitey, Arnie, or Steamer. And did we mention the fresh, Danish-style pastries? You can find the Great Dave's Coffee mobile trailer next to Dollar General on East Highway 60 in Monett. Follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai Lai in Monett.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones, financial advisor Jim Haston, can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you this evening by Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters. The Price Cutter in Monett, located right next to Monett High School. The partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision to do good through food. Great Dave's Coffee on East Highway 60 next to Dollar General. See their Facebook page for their mobile locations where they take their mobile trailer out different community events, different places in the area. I know they were at Lowe's today for their contractors gathering from 7 to 9 this morning. Just the perfect place to start your morning off with a hot cup of coffee and a fresh Danish at Great Dave's Coffee. Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, the home of Monett's best cashew chicken, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. The Windmill Ridge Golf Course, and Jim Haston, Edward Jones, making sense of investing. 2nd and Broadway. Give Jim a call, 417-235-8216. 21-6. Seneca 27, Monett 22 here at halftime at the Monett High School Gymnasium. Scoring for Seneca in the first half, Morgan Vaughn and Gavin Hoover both with 9 points. It is Blake Hearn with 3, Zane Grotjohn 3, Ethan Altick 2, Jace Schulte with 1. For Monett in the first half, Landon Brandt with 14 of Monett's 22 points. Ian Waterman 3, Heisman Crockett 3, Aiden Copeland with 2. The Cubs unofficially 3 for 7 from the free throw line. Seneca finishing 6 of 13 from the free throw line. The Cubs got down early 12-3 after Cubs got a 3 to start the game. From Heisman Crockett, Seneca scored 12 straight points to go up 12-3. The lead would grow to 10 at 15-5, and then Monett just kind of kept chipping away, took a lead at 20-19. We were tied at 21, tied at 20, briefly tied at 23. They took that another free throw off the board because of the lane violation, and Seneca able to score a few baskets late in the second quarter. So as bad as what it seemed like Monett has played, to be down by only 5 at halftime, not bad. But again, credit Seneca. They were clearly the more aggressive team, and they just seemed to want it a little more in the first half.
Well, that first quarter, the Cubs come out after that 3 by Crockett to open the ball game, in fact. Cubs started just turning the ball over without even putting up a shot. And then finally the Cubs started taking care of the ball, was able to come out and tie the game, take the lead. And then the latter part of the second quarter, Cubs started throwing the ball around all over the place. The Indians took advantage of it. So, like you say, the Indians defensively has been a lot more aggressive than what the Cubs have, and that's why the Indians have been able to come up with a 5-point lead here at halftime. But while the Cubs were taking care of the ball without turning it over, Cubs were doing all right. So it's one of those situations where you've got to take care of the basketball, and also the Cubs got to do a little bit better job as far as rebounding is concerned, because the Indians are beating the Cubs on the boards.
Seneca 27, Monett 22. We'll have more of the halftime activities here on the annual Rose Game on MHSCubs.com.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. A Morton stands the test of time. We've been at this for more than 120 years after all. What got us here is simple: our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that: quality. We want your building to be one that you can pass down to future generations. Call 235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
With a limited number of homes in the current market, you need an agent with the right connections, technology, and strategies to achieve your home buying or selling vision. You can rest assured that Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett are the right agents for any level of service in any market condition. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. See them at 855 Highway 60 in Monett or call 235-2200.
Smokin' Wheels Barbecue is a locally owned and operated mobile barbecue food trailer and catering company dedicated to smoking up some delicious barbecue. Customized catering for your special event, including tailgate parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, corporate events, holiday parties, and much more. We provide our customers with the freshest barbecue possible, accompanied by exceptional customer service. For more information on Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, call Jeff Laufer at 417-861-3969.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Monett Cub basketball on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live, sponsored in part by Morton Buildings, South Highway 37, custom built to meet your needs and style. RE/MAX Properties, thank you to Sam and Becky Green there at 855 East Highway 60. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. Smokin' Wheels Barbecue. Give Jeff Laufer a call, 417-861-3969 for customized barbecue catering and Monett Mufflers and more. Thank you so much to Mike and Christine Shanks at 310 Central. Honest, affordable. We'll get the car or truck repaired right the first time. Ball deflected out of bounds as it'll be Monett now shooting at basket left, Seneca at basket right. As we look on across from the team benches, Seneca will throw it into Ethan Altick, and let's see what the Cubs can do down 5 here in the third quarter.
Ian Waterman starting this second half with those 3 fouls. We'll need Ian out there for the offensive end too, as much as we need Landon Brandt out there. So Ian's got to play smart with those 3.
2-3 zone by Monett. Crockett and Witt on the top. 3 up by Grotjohn, circles around and out. Offensive rebound, Vaughn. Hasn't he done really good work on the glass night? He misses some mid-range. Rebound, Brandt. He's got Witt open. He makes the pass to Witt, who drives, missed it. Foul on the rebound. And this will go on Monett.
I believe it's going to go on Meeks, I believe, who starts this second half. And that's going to be his third. The Cubs have missed some chippies in there, and you've got to make those, take advantage of those easy shots inside, but the Cubs just not able to hit at least 4 that they've missed here in this first half and opening the second.
So Meeks starting in place of Coots, who had 3 fouls. Here's a drive and a basket for Hoover. He's in double figures with 11. 29-22, Seneca by 7. Monett trying to get a shot in the air. They've been pressured a lot by Seneca. Witt down the lane, 8-footer, bounces in.
There you go. Evan took his time that time and made the little chippy right out in the front of the rim, and Cubs maintain that 5-point deficit.
Indians work it on top to Grotjohn. 6:23 to go third quarter, Seneca by 5 at 29-24. Altick, middle of the paint, Hoover. Hoover gets out of the lane to Hearn. Back on top, Grotjohn. Shovel pass into Hoover, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Seneca. For Monett, Logan Coots in for Alex Meeks, one player with 3 fouls, replacing a player with 3 fouls.
Exactly, and the Cubs now with that pressure from the Indians, bringing the ball across half court.
They have really done a number on Heisman Crockett tonight. They pressure him a lot. Crockett with it, left elbow, 15-footer, no good. Got a good look. Seneca, Morgan Vaughn, yet another rebound. He had just 4 points in the first matchup against Monett. Was 2 for 12 from the field, but he had 9 rebounds. Logan Coots only had 3 points the first time, but had 7 rebounds. Pass inside, nice catch by Vaughn, who puts it up and in.
And the Cubs staying with that 2-3 zone. Vaughn now with 11 to match Hoover inside.
Here's the pressure on Crockett. Passes into front court to Witt. Brandt with a touch. Chases the basketball down near half court. Right side to Crockett. Here comes the double team. Crockett nearly losing it, and it's going to force Andrew Ballack to call a timeout. We'll take a break here. 5:07 to go in the third. Indians 31, Cubs 24. Back in a minute.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, then select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Monett with the basketball coming out of the timeout. A deflected pass out of bounds by Seneca. So Monett will inbound underneath their own basket with 4:56 remaining third quarter. Seneca by 7, 31-24. Indians had a 5-point lead at the half at 27-22. Coots at the right elbow hands it to Evan Witt, reversing it left side to Heisman Crockett. He's being guarded by Grotjohn. Indians go to a man-to-man defense.
For the first time tonight, really. They're not even looking to double team now.
Bad pass, low. Brandt able to somehow save it. Now it is knocked away and stolen by Seneca. Here comes Vaughn. Pull-up jumper is good as it bounces in. Vaughn now with 13 on a 12-point per game average.
Via the turnover from the Cubs. I mean, you know, that's how that the Indians have been able to extend this lead.
The lead is 9 for Seneca. A bad pass by Witt, stolen by Altick, drives down the lane and scores. 35-24, Indians now with their biggest lead of the night at 11. Cubs have been stuck on 24. Here's a three by Waterman, no good. Offensive rebound, Brandt. Follow shot up, good, and a foul.
Landon able to go up strong, draw the contact, and still able to get the ball over the rim, so the Cubs desperately in need of that.
Stops a 6-0 run for Seneca. First foul on Morgan Vaughn. Brandt to the free throw line for one. Subs for both teams. Jay Schulte back in for Seneca. Miles Young back in for Monett. Brandt with 16 points. Been in double figures in 16 of 19 games this year. He had 3 double-doubles. Free throw no good. So Monett still down 9, 3:49 left in the third.
Aiden Copeland snuck in too during that stoppage of play too. So Young and Copeland comes in.
2-3 zone with Witt and Young on the top. Nice pass into Schulte. A foul committed by the Cubs. Copeland second. Free throws here for Jace Schulte, a junior averaging 8 points a game. Averaged 3 points last year. A lot of this Seneca team was on that, played in that district championship win over Aurora. They lost in the state playoff round to Rogersville. They've won 10 district titles in school history. The first one back in 1974, but they've never won a state playoff game in basketball. Second free throw good as well for Schulte.
Back to 11-point lead, and the Cubs back on the attack.
Monett with 7 district titles, haven't won one since 1979 when head coach Danny Lynch won back-to-back district titles in 78 and 79. Brandt, right baseline, Copeland. Passes back out to Miles Young, bounce pass to Brandt. Three from the right baseline is short. Defensive rebound to Blake Hearn. Hearn dribbling down the floor to Schulte, drives and scores in transition.
Again, the Indians beating the Cubs down at the offensive end, and not much defense there.
13-point lead, the largest for Seneca. Three by Waterman, rattles out. Offensive rebound, Brandt goes up strong again. Missed it, but is fouled.
Got the rebound and put it back up, but this time didn't make the basket, so a step to the line to shoot two will Landon Brandt.
And a foul on Morgan Vaughn, his second. Landon's first free throw good. 17 for Landon. Ethan Altick in for Seneca. Landon last year with 6 points and 4 rebounds. Goes 2 for 2 this trip. Has 18 points. So Monett down 11, 39-28, 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. Monett back to the 2-3 zone with Witt and Young on the top. Copeland, Brandt, Waterman down low, reverse layup, good by Vaughn. There wasn't a whole lot of room on the baseline, but he found enough to sneak through and get the bucket. 41-28, Seneca back up by 13. 2.5 to go in the third. Cubs need some stops on the defensive end. Brandt, whistle, travel.
Saw an open, decided to take it, but forgot to put the ball on the floor and correctly called for the turnover.
Witt out, Alex Meeks in with 3 fouls. So Brandt with 2 fouls, Coots with 3, Meeks with 3, Waterman with 3. Altick a little late in getting the pass in the air, and it's lost out of bounds. It'll be possession to Monett. Oh, what fun that was we had at EE Camp Gymnasium in the last half of basketball season last year when the frozen pipes over Christmas a year ago burst in this gym and caused the games to be moved back to the old high school gym that Dave and I knew so well. Here's a turnover by Monett. That pass hits the sideline in front of the Monett bench.
Again, the Cubs don't even get a shot at the basket because of the turnover and just carelessness over there.
You think we can sneak one more old one in the Seneca gym?
Yeah, really.
Well, how about that place? Love their new facility. Here's Hearn against the 2-3 zone. 1:50 to go third quarter. Indians a 13-point lead in possession of the ball. Hoover dribbling out again in the block M.
The Indians with a 13-point lead can be very patient here and get the shot that they want with 1:30 to go in the third quarter and a 13-point lead.
Middle of the paint, Hoover back out on the wing. Altick driving hard in the paint, puts up a shot and scores. Altick with 6. 15-point lead for Seneca, adding to their largest lead of the game. 1:18 to go in the third. Brandt, nice move off the glass, good. 20 for Brandt, his season high 24.
Brandt really the only one attacking the basket for the Cubs as far as that's concerned. Once he gets the ball, he goes to the basket. The rest of them kind of just passing back and forth or turning the ball over.
They are not looking for their shots, and Landon is. Here is Schulte, left side Hearn, pressured by Copeland. Near steal by Miles Young. Seneca still with the basketball. 46 seconds to go in the third, leading Monett 43-30. Altick, left wing Hearn, covered up by Copeland, back out to Hoover. Monett's going to come out and go man, get out of the 2-3 zone.
30 seconds to go in the quarter and look for the Indians to play for the last shot.
2 team fouls by both teams, so we won't get into the bonus here in the third quarter. Those fouls will reset at the end of the third to start the fourth. 22 seconds left in the third. Altick now with 15 seconds. Seneca by 13. Left wing Schulte. Court Hardy yells out the play. Nice pass inside. Shot off the glass. Good by Altick. Altick has 8. Monett with 3 seconds. Brandt for 3. No good. At the end of 3, Seneca 45, Monett 30. The Indians 8 minutes away from going to 4-0 in the Big 8 Conference. We'll have the fourth quarter in a minute.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderbilt are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
Cup basketball brought to you by Jack Henry, prioritizing openness, collaboration, and user centricity. Sonic Drive-In, 9th in Cleveland and Monett. Download the latest Sonic mobile app on the mobile app. When you order soft drinks and slushes, they are half price all day, every day. Buchanan Funeral Home, a tradition of trusted service since 1950, and Tombstone Solutions, providing monument sales, monument leveling, and monument cleaning. Call them at 417-737-0839. Monett with the basketball, down 15 to start the fourth quarter. Here is Copeland, right elbow Brandt down the right lane, in traffic, still banks it in. He's got 22.
Again, took the ball aggressively to the basket simply because the Cubs were able to get it inside of that zone and took advantage.
At the other end, a miss by Hearn, gets the rebound back, goes out to Grotjohn. Left wing Vaughn. Grotjohn just 3 points tonight. That was back in the first quarter on a 3. He averages 10 points a game. Off the screen, Schulte. Whistle, foul on Monett. Well, now Derek Price and Bobby Thiel need to have a conversation.
Whether it's a pass or a shot, I'm assuming that's what the conversation was about. Yeah, it's going to be two shots.
I think so. Miles Young, the foul, his first. And they do hold up 2 index fingers. Schulte to shoot 2. First one, no good. Indy, it's just 8 of 16 from the free throw line. This lead could be even bigger than 13. Schulte with the second, good. He has 6. 46-32. Indians by 14, 7:13 to play. Nice drive to the basket by Miles Young, and he is fouled on the first Seneca foul here in the fourth quarter.
Indians foul number 2, James Grosjean.
Grosjean's first. That was a non-shooting foul on the floor. So Monett to inbound underneath their own basket. Miles Young quickly in to Alex Meeks. Cubs are at Nevada next Tuesday. Seneca at Lamar next Tuesday.
Straight man this time by Seneca.
Brandt dribbles it off his foot. A steal by Vaughn. 3-on-2. Spin move by Vaughn off the glass and good, and a foul.
Comes the basket, Morgan Vaughn. Cubs foul number 15, Alex G.
Meeks with his fourth.
Personal foul, second team foul. Morgan's on the line with 1 shot.
Going to try and complete the three-point play. Free throw bounces in. He has 18 tonight.
Checking in for the Monett Cup, number 3, Evan Witt.
Evan Witt. Landon Thrasher in for Monett. 17-point lead, largest of the night for Seneca. Boy, the Indians, to their credit, just managed to stretch this lead out in the second half. Pass batted up in the air, stolen by Vaughn. He drives and scores. And a timeout called by Andrew Ballack. Vaughn now with 20. 6:42 to play in the game. Indians 51, Cubs 32. Back after this.
At Hood Home Repair, HHR LLC, they've got all your needs covered, from residential remodels to commercial damage repairs and everything in between. From the simple to the lavish, HHR contractors can help you every step of the way. Their work is good, they promise. And behind that promise, they want you to know HHR backs their work with satisfaction guaranteed. HHR won't stop working until you like what they've done. Call today at 417-489-7545.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. Offering residential and commercial service, this family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Cade Johnson checking in for Seneca. A Monett turnover. Seneca already up 19, 6:28 to play in the game, and that will be a tripping foul as Altick went hard to the basket.
I believe Waterman going to pick up maybe his 4th foul.
Cubs foul number 13.
Oh no, Copeland.
The 3rd team foul.
3rd on Copeland, 3rd team foul on Monett. Seneca to inbound underneath their own basket, leading by 19. They'll get it to Altick. Again, a member of the Big West all-defensive team last year. Gives it up to Schulte. Vaughn flashes through. Pass goes instead to Grosjean, top of the circle. Left foul line extended to Altick. Cubs trying to clog up the paint, but not having much success as Seneca just able to maintain and run their half-court offense. Vaughn thought about the 3, goes left side to Cade Johnson, who did not play in the first matchup against Monett. 6 minutes to go in the game. Spin move by Vaughn. Off the glass, no good. Nice block out by Brandt to get the rebound, and an over-the-back foul called on Cade Johnson of Seneca will be his second.
So the Cubs come away with the stop. Now they've got to take care of the basketball to get down here and get a shot at least on goal.
Brandt, left side Waterman. Waterman 3 points in the second quarter. That's been it. Brandt down low to Thrasher. Back to Waterman. Open three left wing. No good. Rebound batted up in the air. Good job by Copeland. Let's see who gets to the ball. It will be Seneca.
Cubs had a chance at that offensive rebound, but loose ball situation, the Indians just beat them to the ball.
Grotjohn recircles at the top. 5:25 to play in the game. 51-32 Seneca. Indians looking for their fourth straight win. Nice pass inside. Altick with a bucket. The assist from Vaughn. 10 for Altick. That is 1, 2, 3 players for Seneca in double figures tonight. Here's an open three for Copeland, left baseline. Good. His 22nd, actually 22nd three of the year.
Aiden with 6 now for the Cubs, but going to be too little too late. We're down to 4:50 to go in the ball game and a 53-35 lead for the Indians.
This will be Seneca's fourth conference game. They will have at Lamar next Tuesday and hosting East Newton on February 6th. The reigning district champions from last year. Gavin Hoover waiting at the scorer's table for Seneca. Down the lane, Schulte off the glass, good, and a foul. Jace Schulte, a senior, now with 8 points tonight. Schulte, a junior, was looking down at Morgan Vaughn right below him. He's the player with 20. Witt's first. Thrasher out. Meeks in. One free throw for Schulte. Looking to make it a 21-point lead. Free throw is good. He has 9.
And the Cubs back on the attack. Indians still with that full-court pressure that's given the Cubs some fits all night long.
Brandt driving to the basket is fouled.
Cade Johnson picking up his third for the Indians. Be a 2-shot foul, and Landon going to the line to shoot 2, already with 22 points for the Cubs.
Season high is 24. First free throw good. Got 24 points, 13 rebounds, first of 3 double-doubles each year. That was against Lamar in the Seneca tournament. He does get the second free throw to tie his season high of 24. 57-36. Back pressure, steal by Copeland, puts it up and in.
Good job by Aiden hustling in there, getting a hand on the ball, putting the ball on the floor and taking it to the basket.
So we've got a timeout here, 3:59 to play in the game, 57-39 Seneca. We are sponsored in part by HHR Contractors, residential and commercial. Prime Cut at 101 East Cleveland, the Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or for catering needs. James Thomas, the longtime owner. Great selection of fillets, ribeyes, T-bones, ground chuck. They'll smoke hams or turkeys. Longtime meat market in the Monett area. And by Joe's Tree Service, licensed and insured, providing free estimates. Give Joe a call, 417-499-9284. You will love how well they clean up after their job is finished. Well, Court Hardy has got to love this fact about his team, just the way they are able to keep extending the lead and not allowing Monett a chance to even get the lead back to double digits.
Yeah,
or single digits, excuse me.
And there again, the difference is Seneca taking care of the ball and the Seneca coming up with the steal or two and then getting some easy baskets at the other end.
Hoover to inbound, finds Grotjohn. Here comes the double team. He goes right back to Hoover. He will dribble into front court. And gives it back to Grotjohn. 14 fouls on Monett. There's the Cubs' 15th foul. That'll put Seneca at the free throw line as Evan Witt picks up his second foul. So the Indians may be shooting a lot of free throws over the final 3:36.
It's already late night at Monett High School as we're down.
Oh, it's only 9:06. I didn't think this would be done until 10. Or at least
3-game night and the coronation
Yep.
also, so things are moving along pretty smoothly except for the score.
First free throw by Grotjohn good. He's got 4 points.
Number 4, Miles Young.
Miles Young in for Witt. Grotjohn with the second. It's up and in. .331 to go, 58-39 Seneca. Young between 2 defenders. Bounce pass was intended for Meeks. It's deflected. It's grabbed, however, by Waterman, who picks up the loose ball and scores. And then what do we have in the backcourt? There's a foul. Seneca's going to walk to the other end and shoot free throws. It's a blocking foul on Monett. Miles Young third.
It'll be a 2-shot foul since we're over the 5 limit.
Altick's first is short. Johnson out, Blake Hearn in. Altick misses the second. And they're going to give the basketball to Seneca, say the rebound went off the hand of Brandt out of bounds. So Hoover will inbound. Seneca, no need to get in a hurry here, up by 17. Turnaround shot by Vaughn is good.
Vaughn's feeling it, so Coach Hardy's just letting him go ahead and try to score, and 22 points for Vaughn tonight.
Matching his jersey number, 60-41 Indians, 3 minutes to play. Meeks inside to Brandt, missed it. Offensive rebound Meeks, and a pushing foul on Seneca.
Indian foul, number 22, Morgan
Vaughn, third. Fourth team foul on Seneca. Brandt will inbound. Finds Meeks. Lob intended for Brandt. It's going to go off his hand out of bounds.
Landon getting the ball down deep like that and got a little bit too anxious, and the ball just goes off his hands.
Wasn't a great pass to begin with. Here's Altick in front court. And he'll circle back out with 2:43 to play. Spin move by Hoover. Altick wisely circles back out. Again, Seneca's got a 19-point lead. There's 2:35 to play in the game. You force Monett to come out and either foul or just keep moving the basketball. There's a wide open Altick back door, puts it up and in. He's got 12. 62-41, Seneca. Copeland, rainbow pass back to Miles Young on top. Over to Brandt, driving to the block, puts it up and in. A new season high for Landon Brandt of 26 points. 62-43 Indians, 2 minutes to play. Here's a layup, good by Altick, and a Monett foul. 14 for Ethan Altick. Copeland with his fourth, and a timeout taken by Monett coach Andrew Ballack. 1:53 to play. Indians lead the Cubs 64-43. Back with the finish in a minute.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Ethan Altick made the free throw for Seneca. Brandt answers with a basket at the other end from Monett. He's got 28 points, 1:29 to go. Seneca's still up by 20 at 65-45.
And I'd say the only way they're going to keep Brandt from scoring 30 is if they hold on to the ball or a turnover by the Cubs.
Seneca will knock off the Cubs for the second time this season. They won at home 51-44 back on December 8th. Seneca beat Diamond and Monett, lost to Lamar in overtime. Cubs lost to Lamar and Seneca, but beat Diamond. Seneca in the Neosho tournament lost to Benton, defeated the Bentonville West junior varsity team, then lost to McDonald County. In the Frontenac tournament, lost to Fort Scott, but beat Nevada and Frontenac. And here's a basket. Hoover with 13. 67-45. Here's a three by Waterman. Good out of the right baseline. His second three. He has 8 points. 67-48. Indians, 28 seconds to play in the game. Hoover, pump fake, shot up good for Gabe Sykes, the 6'7" senior, his first 2 points. At the other end, a miss by Brandt, but a foul on Seneca, so Brandt will have a chance to get 30 if he can get both free throws.
And if they determine it was on the shot.
Well, that's a good point. Well, no, it doesn't matter. That should be the 15th foul on Seneca.
Exactly.
Indians foul number 43, Gabe Sykes.
Sykes the foul, his first. So Brandt to shoot 2. Sitting on 28 points. 69-48 Indians with 18 seconds to play. First one circles around and out. In for Monett, August Black. In for Ian Waterman. Again, because of the Rose dance that is taking place behind us here on the mezzanine level, we will have a shortened post-game show. Free throw good for Landon. He's got 29. So if we are not able to visit with Andrew Ballack, it's because of the Rose dance going on behind us. We'll catch up with him. Our next Monett basketball broadcast will be Tuesday, February the 6th, when Monett plays McDonald County. 69-49 with 15 seconds to go. Seneca has to just get it into front court, and they can dribble off the last 10 seconds. Indians' 4th win in a row. They go to 12-7, 4-0 in the Big 8 West. Cubs fall to 7-13. They are 1-1 in conference play. Indians over the Cubs, 69-49. Our postgame show is next.
Home maintenance, yard projects, grilling or relaxing outside. Whatever you're doing, your neighbors at Monett Ace Hardware have what you need. Located inside Price Cutter, our expert associates have the know-how you need to get any job done right. Ace is the place where you'll find help in every aisle. Your local Monett Price Cutter Pharmacy offers free delivery or curbside pickup with your prescription order. We make it fast, easy, and convenient for you. We also offer vaccinations such as COVID-19, shingles, pneumonia, and influenza. Stop by and talk to your local Price Cutter pharmacist for more information.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Whether it's balls and
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part this evening by Advanced Jiffy Machine Products at 9 North Industrial Drive. Price Cutter, celebrating 56 years in the Ozarks. Local matters. Danae's Virtual Desk, a virtual assistant. Get started today. Danae'sVirtualDesk.com. Jamie Lynn, see her Facebook page for her weekly menu. She is coming off of vacation this week, so we'll be back cooking those delicious home-cooked meals starting next Monday. Also usually offers a lunch special as well. That is all on her Facebook page, Jamie Lynn's. Cox Health for 5-star care for my whole family. I trust Cox Health in Monett and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. The Indians defeating the Cubs here in the annual Rose game, 69-49. Seneca 12-7 on the year, 4-0 in the Big 8 Conference. Monett falling to 7-13, 1-1 in conference play. Seneca had just a 5-point lead at the half, 27-22, but they outscore Monett 42-27 in the second half.
So we thought we saw a really good defense that first half from Seneca, but after the second half started, Seneca just ratcheted up a couple of more notches, and the Cubs just could not handle that defense that the Indians put out there, that zone defense and that little zone press out there. And the Cubs, their own worst enemy, just continued to turn the ball over and ended up getting beat by 20.
Bright spot offensively was Landon Brandt with a season-high 29 points. And I like the way he took the ball to the basket, like the way he rebounded, and did a lot of good things offensively for Monett tonight.
He was really aggressive tonight, played very smart after picking up those 2 fouls. In fact, didn't pick up another foul the entire game. But, you know, got to have some help. Waterman with 8 and Copeland with 8. And otherwise, those are the only 2 that are close to double figures except for Landon.
Well, the other 2 that scored, Heisman Crockett with 3, Evan Witt with 2. For Seneca, they had 3 in double figures, almost 4. Morgan Vaughn with 22, Ethan Altick 15, Gavin Hoover 13, 9 for Jace Schulte, 5 for Zane Grotjohn, 3 for Blake Hearn, and 2 for Gabe Sykes. They are turning the lights off behind us, so we will go ahead and wrap up our broadcast tonight and catch up with head coach Andrew Ballack at our next boys basketball broadcast. That'll be Tuesday, February 6th, when Monett hosts McDonald County. Our thanks to all of our sponsors for making our live and archive coverage possible. We cannot do these games without the support of the advertisers. To our listeners, please go into the sponsor's place of business. Tell them you heard their ad on MHSCubs.com and how much you appreciate their support of high school athletics. Thanks to the folks in Monett for the courtesies extended to us. Superintendent Dr. Mark Drake, high school principal Dr. Isaac Suter, athletic director Ty Gates. Our next basketball broadcast again coming up on Tuesday, February the 6th, when Monett hosts McDonald County in boys basketball. Indians over the Cubs tonight, 69-49. Big thanks to Dave Beckett for joining us. For Dave, for head coach Andrew Ballack, this is Mike McClure. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and good night from Monett High School.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by 3D Corporate Solutions, Friendly Tire, Bass Equipment, EFCO, Coast to Coast, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Shane's Heating and Air, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Vaughn's JDV, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, the Monett Times, the CPA Group, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Tyson Foods, Wintech, Post Electric, Randall, Masri and Randall, Play Power, Blouse Family Dentistry, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, First State Bank, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Grand Tire, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Nestle Road and Roberts, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Quick Draw Gun, K Concrete, Price Cutter, Schreiber Foods, Great Dave's Coffee, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Morton Buildings, Remax Properties, Smokin' Wheels Barbecue, Monett Mufflers and More, Jack Henry, Sonic Drive-In, Joy's Infant and Children's Boutique, HHR Construction, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tombstone Solutions, Prime Cut, Joe's Tree Service, Crown Double K Realty, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, T-Shirt Snob, Danae's Virtual Desk, Jamie Lynn's, and Cox Monett Hospital. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening.